So the second question I'm going to answer for you is, how did we get started with this zero waste lifestyle? Like, how did we actually do that? And so we kind of did some research beforehand to see what we were in for, and that just meant that we looked at some of the things that, like, I started studying what I threw in the bin and going, oh, I have, this plastic wrapper off something. What am I going to do with that when I can't send that straight to landfill anymore? And it made me ask some questions. And I went to the local council who deals with recycling and picking up our rubbish, and I asked them a whole bunch of questions about what I can actually send to recycling, what drives them mad because people shouldn't send but they do, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. And then from the answers that they gave me and the other research about, going into composting, what things I can compost, will my chickens eat everything that I send them, or are things that I can't send them, what will worms eat, those sorts of questions. We kind of figured out what we can and can't buy anymore. And we drew up a list of rules about, how we're going to do this experiment. And the rules are pretty simple. It's number one, never send anything to landfill ever. And the other things are, we must recycle, reuse, all that sort of stuff. We can sell stuff on if people want to buy it, if it's still good. So that's how we got started. We picked a date, and because I'm an all or nothing sort of person, it was like, oh, I can't just do, mostly waste free. I want to see what happens by saying absolutely nothing. So we locked up the bin, we wrapped a big rope around our rubbish bin that normally sends stuff to landfill, and put a sign on it saying on a diet, and it's going to stay. It's still there. It's going to stay there for a year. And the guy who picks up our rubbish actually knocked on the door one day, and he said, "What's going on with your bin? What do you mean it's on a diet?" And we got to explain it to him, which was kind of cool. And what else have we got going on? That's the starting of it. The whole experiment's gonna ramp up into crazy world soon, I think, because we're expecting to have a baby right in the middle of our waste-free year. So I'm now currently researching what we're going to do with nappies and other baby things that that people throw out a lot. So nappies is a big one, and all the other stuff that you seem to end up with a baby. So I'll keep you posted on that one. And yeah, lots of more questions are being asked. So, third question in a video in a second.